Good morning, guys. Welcome back. Saturday morning, having my cup of coffee, my Frankenstein mug, and I wanted to give you an update. Show you what I finished this week on the Megacycle and the spare chopper that I built from the parts and pieces, that is. If you go back to my last video, you'll understand where this is all coming from. We'll start here. This little chopper, I've actually had to build the front section of this frame from the down tube here, or the center tube here, and the backbone and the down tube. All this, and hand sculpted the tank out of epoxy sculpt. Chopped down a rear fender. Actually, this was a front fender. Made the support bracket, and if you can get in there and see it, the kicker, the transmission, the oil bag, all that's scratch built. Let me get you around to this side, because I added more little details here. Added an open belt primary, a cat eye tail light tag plate, and the complete front end and forward controls and kickstand, all scratch built. The complete front end scratch built, just styrene rod. As a matter of fact, just some styrene plastic picked up at Hobby Lobby. Handlebars, all of that scratch built. And there's the forward controls over here, and the master cylinder brake pedal. And I call this the holy roller, because it's got Jesus on the on the gas tank. Sorry, still trying to finish my coffee, so still trying to wake up. But yeah, I wanted to show you guys that little scratch build this week. And then of course there's the Megacycle. Just about got the body ready for paint. Still got a few little air bubbles, pinholes in it, a few little spots here and there to fix. Not a whole lot left. Started working on the exhaust for that, and of course it doesn't go up quite that high. This will actually be down, and these will be level. It's just kind of held together with tape. And then of course there's the bike, the Triumph that goes on the back. This is a scratch built. A lot of the parts on this one as well. The seat, molded in seat. The rear frame section, molded in there. I made the now the kicker is actually part of the kit, but the transmission and the oil tank, they are not. The exhaust, scratch built as well. And I tried to follow the picture of the bike the best I could. Get you around. These things are so small, so delicate, so fragile. But either way, I wanted to show you that as well. There we go. So if anyone is curious, the paint job on this bike, it's just a silver base with a candy red, and then I used Future Floor polish for the clear coat, because it being so small and everything was put together. I literally had to prime everything at one time and then paint everything individually, except for the wheels and tires. Of course, they were off the bike when I painted it. Had to build a chain and sprocket for this one to get you tilted up a little bit, and then the kickstand, of course, and like I said, the transmission and oil bag. The gas tank also from epoxy sculpt, and then molded in, if you can see right there. The seat made the whole seat section out of styrene plastic, and then the top of it's actually, see if it'll focus. A little bit, you can see it. It's tuck and roll. Now that's not the type of tail light that's supposed to be on this thing, but that's what was on this fender. And what goes on it was, that would basically not be there, and there'd be two little bitty tail lights on each side of the fender here. And yeah, it's just way too small to try and get that detail in. Added the headlight, of course. Trying to think of what else was done to this other than just building it completely. But like I said in my previous video, if you'll go take a look at that video, you'll understand where all this is coming from. A subscriber and a friend now, Mac Powell sent this body in a Grand National kit, model kit, and this parts box of motorcycle pieces to build this chopper, or this motorcycle, for the back of the Captain Peppy. Sorry about that. I know you guys don't like quiet, but yeah, it's coming along pretty good. Like I said, basically I got some more little details to fix, you know, little pinholes, but not many. There was a ton on here, so I had to wipe the whole thing with some body work, just do a little body filler on it and fix all that. So, and then of course I get to build the whole interior in this. So all this is from scratch, and this exhaust has been the pain so far, trying to get this, and it's just kind of held up there. But once it's in place, the you know, being a Buick 6-cylinder, that's your first pipe. Your second pipe comes out after, if I'm not mistaken, it comes out and then it rolls up into this pipe, and then the third pipe comes out, rolls down behind the engine block, and comes back up into the other side of the pipe. And it kind of has a horseshoe shape right here is what it looks like. And it's so hard to tell because there's not very good pictures on the internet of it. You would think there'd be a lot of great pictures, but I haven't found much of anything. But either way, you know, it's coming along. I'm excited. I love this little build. I think it's turning out fine for a resin body and a scratch built bike and scratch built frame. So yeah, I'm excited. I can't wait to finish this one up, have it in my collection of Roth kits. So, oh, and there's one other thing, or two other things I wanted to show you. So my wife last weekend, she went to an antique store, and of course I was invited, chose not to go, wanted to stay home, didn't want to get out. While she was there, and just goes to show you, while she was there, she found these. There's a guy there that had a booth selling model kits, and she picked these up for me. So they were, and she sent me pictures of other kits that were there, and the prices were fair, but a lot of them were priced at, you know, little high, but the going price, I guess you'd say. It was a going price, but for what it was, I didn't want to spend that much. But these, they were going for the same price, going price. But this is something I definitely wanted to build in my collection. So yeah, man, I was excited when she sent me pictures and says, "Hey, this guy's got models. You interested in any of these?" Of course, I told her, "Yeah, sure, all of them would be fine." She didn't think that was funny. I was serious. I wanted them all, but you know, either way. So yeah, that's what I did this week. Built both of those bikes, and started working on Captain Peppy, getting the body straight so I could get it painted, as well as starting on the exhaust. This thing, man, it's just, when you start building something like this, you actually see, you can kind of see what they had to go through. You know, when Roth built this, what struggles he had to go through and what he had to think about you can kind of get in the mind of Roth and almost figure out where he comes from. But I don't know who built that exhaust, but they did not have 1/25th in scale in mind when they did, because this is definitely not an easy shape, especially when you're just working with styrene rod, and you hope when you bend it, it doesn't break, because that's what I have. I don't have any brass tubing. I don't have anything else to make it out of, so. But I think it'll be fine. You see these pieces on the back, well, it kind of goes up from here. All this won't be here. It'll be chopped off, but it'll come up from basically here, trumpet form, and that's what those are for. I made those little pieces out of styrene tubing. You can see they're hollow. Just heated them up with a lighter and stretched it out, and then cut off the shape that I needed. But either way, I wanted to show you guys my custom chopper, the Holy Roller, and the Megacycle. At least that's what I call the bike. I've been corrected and said, well, the Megacycle is actually the truck. Well, I've always liked the term Captain Peppy, and the Megacycle, I always thought that was the bike itself, but you call it what you want. Pickup truck, orange crate, Japanese Beetle, whatever, you know, that's cool. You do what you want to do, but either way, as long as we get it built, right? You guys, Saturday morning, I'm still drinking my Franken crate coffee, and trying to get this day started. You guys be safe. Have a great weekend. Get out there, build something. Make it cool. Make it yours. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, guys. I really appreciate you. All you subscribers. You're awesome. I appreciate it. And again, Mac, thanks, dude. I really enjoyed this build this week, and I'm looking forward to finishing this hauler. All right, you guys be safe. Thanks for tuning in. Catch you on the next one. Later.